Alright folks, just wanted to do a quick video showing some Strider knives. There's always been a lot of hype and negativity and positivity and fanboys and anti-fanboys around the Strider brand, and a lot of that makes me curious, and figure, hey, I can check something out, and if it's not any good, or if I don't like it for whatever reason, I can go ahead and sell it, or trade it for something else. Or there never seems to be a shortage of people looking for Strider knives, and so I figured I would pick one up. And I saw these come out, and I guess it was a limited release, or I think that Strider kind of makes batches of knives one at a time, so they're not constantly making one of each model. And this is a PT, which is their smallest knife as far as my understanding goes. And what I liked about it is that it didn't have a pocket clip, and it was with their concealed carry, which would make it really just like a pocket knife. And I'm a lefty, so I want knives that are ambidextrous and didn't have pocket clips, and so I went ahead and I bought this knife. I ordered it, and when I first got it, the lock seemed a little stiff to me, and the pivot was a little tight. And so I did make a video, and I complained a little bit about not being able to adjust the pivot, and really complained a little bit about the lock being tight. And what I had come to realize is that I had taken some grease and some lubricant, and I lubed up the knife in an attempt to make the pivot smoother. And when I did that, I had gotten some oil on the lock bar interface. And so when the lock bar engaged, it would go over a little far, and it would be hard to disengage. And I really honestly believe that those issues were my fault, not a fault of the knife. And so I really changed my opinion on that, and this had become my most carried knife. I just love it. It's super light. Like, I can't believe how light this is and how easy it is to handle. The full TI frame lock and the G10, it's really light in the hand, and it feels perfect. I mean, the ergonomics on it, I cut using a choil. Feel great, and has a little bit of a thick blade, so it's got some heavy duty, heavy use capabilities. But being full flat ground, it's a great slicer or cutter, and I just was really, really happy with that knife. And so what happened was that I started to read some more reviews and read more about the knives, and I kind of got to a point where I was like, maybe I should try to step into S&G, and I saw these concealed carry SNGs, and I figured, hey, you know what, I could take the pocket clip off, which I did, and I can carry it the same way I carry the PT. And I do, just carry it loose in my pocket as a pocket knife. And again, I was surprised at how light this knife was, how smooth the pivot is, and then how easy it is to disengage the lock. These knives, they lock up as tight as can be. There is absolutely no lock, rock, or wiggle. This is the 3/4 grind, and it's a hollow grind. And you know what? It cuts great. I have zero problem with it. This one, it's stoneware, so you can't see. There's no stamp as to what the blade steel is. I believe these were S35 VN. They're either S30 or S35 VN. No problems with it. This is S30, and then after buying this and having this knife for a while, I saw these go on sale at a website, and this is a double gunner grip, which is kind of in between a concealed carry and their Lego handle, and it's a Tanto, and I'm crazed for Tanto, so Tanto, I don't know the right way to say it. So I went ahead and bought this, and I mean, right out of the box, very smooth pivot, very smooth lockup, and I couldn't be happier. So I get that some of the older Striders may have had some problems with the lock interface, and there's still new ones that go out there, but these are three that I purchased that are some of the best knives I've ever handled. And I've handled a lot of other knives, and I've handled some other Striders at gun shows and at shops. They were used Striders, but these have absolutely no problem with lock, rock, or blade play, and the locks work great. They're not overly sticky or something that you can't overcome. The action on them is smooth. They're well built, and I can tell you that these aren't going to be my last three Striders. That's it. Just want to do a quick video.